Hey there, Anese, and thanks so much for your rec take. Now, it's really cool to see this left-handed RG in action. I know it wasn't easy to order it from Libya. And it's even cooler to see what you've been working on for the last year. And I definitely think you did the right thing to show us a bit of your playing now after working on this for a full year. I would say you could show us more often just to make sure there are no bad habits sneaking into your playing. But overall, I can tell you've been really serious about this rec take. You practiced it really, really hard, and you've worked on nailing all the details, and there's a lot of good stuff in there. And actually, I would say most of it is good, but what I'm going to comment on is something that applies generally on your technique and that I think is crucial in order for you to take it to a higher level. Because you've obviously been making a lot of progress, but we're not going to be just happy with that, right? We want to give you a technique that enables you to really take it to the top. And the thing that strikes me with your playing is at this tempo, you could be so much more relaxed. And this might seem like a tiny thing. If all the notes are correct, then why do you have to worry about being relaxed? And there are several very good reasons for that. An obvious one is to avoid injury. If you never had one that is related to guitar, it might seem strange that you'd have to worry about that. But I see almost on a daily basis people, online that have to put down their playing because of playing-related injuries, especially people who sit all day and work with a computer. That's enough strain to kill you. If you add some strained playing on top of that, it's not going to be good. Being relaxed is key to learning fast. If you can start learning something while being totally relaxed, you're going to learn faster. And for me, getting to the top speeds, that's impossible without being relaxed, especially if you want enough control so that you can improvise and have a flexible technique. It's just not doable without being totally relaxed. So this is what you're going to focus on. Now, how do I notice that this might be an issue for you? Well, the most obvious indication is your right hand because your fingers stick out like this. Now, does that mean anything? Well, if your right hand isn't relaxed, your whole arm is probably not that relaxed. Now, if your whole arm is not relaxed, there's a good chance your whole upper body isn't as relaxed as it could be. And this takes me to the left hand, and I can see that your posture is, or your left hand posture is the sort of classical one, which is the least relaxed one. There are some advantages to having your hand like that, but if you look at how your hand wants to behave, where's my hand? There it is. If it's just hanging there, what's natural for your hand to do? Well, it looks like this, right? It does not do this or this. This is not a relaxed posture. If you're practicing like this for a long time, you are going to get strained. That's going to give you problems. Sure, classical guitarists might not agree with me, but I use this posture as well because it enables me to do stretchy stuff. But as soon as I'm done with the stretchy stuff, then I go back to a relaxed posture. So what you could do is just to straight away try to play without having your fingers like that. Now, from almost 100% of my students that I've had in person, I know that that's not an easy task because this is a sign of being strained and you can't just be relaxed. You're not going to be able to play this, I think, without having your fingers stick out like that. So does this mean you've worked in vain or anything like that? No, certainly not. We've all been here and I've gone back in my playing several times to fix these kind of issues. But it does mean that the next new thing you learn, because I don't suggest relearning anything, you're going to have to take it a bit slower. Now, this is an investment you're doing for future learning. So even though the next new thing you tackle, you might learn it a bit slower because you're focusing on being relaxed. Whatever comes after, you're going to be learning it faster once you know how to relax. So trust me, it's going to be worth the investment. So what I suggest you do, next new material you learn, you're going to try to be totally relaxed. So think about what I said about the posture. Try to have this kind of hand grip as your starting point. And occasionally you're going to want to move the thumb down and stretch things out. That's fine. Just go back to the relaxed position. And even when I try to play fast, I sometimes, I start like that, but I try to always move back to this position. So I don't do that because, after just 2 minutes of that, I'm strained. I can't play anymore. And actually add another 5 minutes and I start doesn't feel very good. Add another 10 minutes and I might feel slight pain or at least strain. And if you add a couple of hours of practicing upon that, then I'm not sure I want to know what happens there. So this is something you should be careful with. And whenever you're trying to fix a mistake, you have to slow down and go way below your comfort speed so that you have some extra brain power to think about changing that old habit. So again, I'm trying to give you pointers for whenever you tackle some new material, things to think about. You should play below your comfort speed so you can think about being totally relaxed. Being relaxed, that's your whole body. You can't just fix it in your arms. You have to try to be relaxed. So what I do is I pretend that I'm falling asleep. That seems to help me. I don't know if this is maybe some kind of, yoga, meditation. I don't know. I've never studied that. But what I do is just try to search for the feeling I have when my body is relaxed to the point that I'm sleeping. So what's going to happen is I'm going to sort of, fall down a little bit. Now, this is not a good posture either. You don't want to be sitting with a curved back, but just to get the feeling. So try to get that feeling and then straighten out your back. And to me, that's a pretty decent playing position. You're relaxed. Take everything slowly, move your hand up. Should not have any fingers sticking out. Be totally relaxed. Just play a few notes. See if you can keep doing that while being relaxed. This is my number one advice to you. Because other than that, I can see you're really serious about your practicing and I can see you go far, but you have to think of this. You have to be totally relaxed. The faster you can fix this, the faster your progress is going to be. This is really, really key, I think, in order for you to boost your playing ability to the next level. So I hope you're going to take my message with you and I can't wait to see your future recordings. Have a good one, Anese. See you.